Yo, what's going on with your YouTube? Jumpman Chris here. We're coming back at y'all with another vid. So we have some discussions we need to talk about that's been happening the past few days. And, I hate to start off with the rumor mill. And, sometimes we do talk a lot about rumors. And sometimes it does happen and sometimes it doesn't. And a big rumors right now are supposed to be restocking us all over the IGs, all over the interwebs about these restock of the off-white Air Force Ones, the green pair and the yellow pair. Which, in my mind, it kind of almost doesn't really make sense because I guess they could if they really want to. Nike, like I said, if Nike really wanted to pump out any of these shoes that they want and make millions and millions of pairs, they could. But they don't, There's a reason why. But if you guys remember, these off-whites, especially the Air Force Ones, they're kind of like exclusive to their area. Like, the green pair was a Brooklyn pair. It was only released in Brooklyn. I think they had like a sneaker stash. They did some type of release at the Brooklyn Museum. And then the yellow pair was the Boston pair, and that was around Boston too as well. You had to do like a whole sneaker pass. And remember, even like the blue pair was supposed to, I think that was Chicago, if I'm not mistaken. And then wasn't there like a Paris pair? Either way, the rumors are that it's supposed to be low restocks. That's what they're saying, right? I don't know if you guys want to believe it. I mean, we heard these rumors before. Mind you guys, do you guys remember? There were rumors. There were big rumors. A lot of people actually believed it, that we were supposed to get another restock of the Travis Scott SBs. You guys remember that? And it was actually, it caused a little bit of panic. And people that had pairs, they dumped them on, StockX and GOAT. They were going for a little bit lower because at the time they're going for like $1,800 to $1,600 depending on sizes. I mean, I remember I was seeing people dump them and panicking, selling for like almost $1,000 or $1,100. Obviously, it didn't happen, and prices went back up. We're looking on the StockX price right now. I mean, if you guys want to check out Arbit, it's one free app. All the links will be in the description below. It's a free app to check out any shoes out there on the market. It's a one-stop shop app. It's for free that you can check for StockX, GOAT, and eBay and all that stuff. So just makes your life a little bit easier. Let's look at the Brooklyn pair right now. I mean, prices on these are crazy, right? I mean, it's an off-white. I get it. I never really got into these, but I mean, I think the price went down a little bit. Has there been a little bit of panicking going on? I mean, they're undervalued at $200 compared to what they were. It might be some panicking right now because, I mean, they're around $1,300, $1,100 on GOATs, which is kind of crazy. Usually GOATs a little bit more expensive, but like, maybe it's a little bit of panicking. I don't know. $300. I would have thought these things would have went. If the rumors were true, I guess I could have seen these things way lower. But yeah, $1,300 for these things is kind of crazy to me. But if you guys want to spend that bread, that's cool. But I mean, maybe a little bit of panicking with all the rumor mills that these things might come out. Let's look at the Boston pair. These are the lemons, the yellow pair. I mean, still pretty high. I'm looking at my size 9.5. About $1,500. They went down a little bit. I think these were a little bit more expensive than the Brooklyn pair. I mean, they're still pretty high. I remember at one point these things were like 2 bands to like $1,600. So they're still right around there. So there's not much panicking. I think people learn until there's official like release or something. Or even if I hear from like Z Sneakerhead or someone really official, then I'll believe the rumors. But supposedly we might get restocked. It's supposed to be low in restock. I don't know. Like I said, I don't think it's gonna happen. I think it's just rumors. It just kind of doesn't make sense in a way. But I mean, when was the last time we saw an off-white release of a Nike or anything? So I mean, ever since Virgil's death, I feel like we've been missing that definitely. Like we haven't been getting any off-whites. Sad as it is, really miss Virgil. We really do. But in my opinion, I just don't see it happen, but we'll just have to wait and see. If it does happen, then cool. Hey, you guys can get these things maybe for a little bit lower price. All right, but the big one that we need to talk about is also, man, Nike has announced that they have moved the sizing for the preschool sizes to going to be now GS sizes. So preschool sizes are usually around like 12C all the way up to 3Y. which is like, so I do, you know, I have kids and I do get my sons Jordans and they wear their Jordans sometimes, but I mean, they're going to change the preschool sizing to the GS sizing, which usually means that now that GS size is going to be that price, which GS sizes are usually like $50 to $60. And they say it's for sizing, that's what Nike is, but it is just corporate greed, man. It is one way to just get an extra $50 out of these kids, which is like, I don't know about y'all, but I really ain't trying to spend no $150 on my kids, because they, like, look, they really do be trashing their shoes. Like, they tear their shoes up, which is, hey, they're kids, they're supposed to, and they grow out of them very, very quickly. But my question is, so what? Are they gonna make these preschool sizes better, you know, better quality than the preschool size? Because the preschool size are usually the worst. I mean, look at this. It's not bad by any means, mind you, that the preschool size are $90, which is I already think is pretty expensive. But like, if I had to pay $150 for these, I mean, again, they're not bad, but like, if you compare it to the GS, look, the wing right here is not even a wing. It's just part of the leather that's part of the shoe. Like, it doesn't open up or anything. Like, it's just, again, I mean, I don't mind if they do better quality, but man, I'm not, again, I am not trying to spend GS sizes. I was hoping to hold off at least till my kids are in middle school, but they're in elementary. You're telling me I gotta pay GS sizes, GS prices for elementary school now? I mean, I get it, you know, price inflation and everything, but good lord, like, that is crazy. And in my opinion, I just think it's corporate greed. They say it's because of sizing and it helps out, but again, I mean, they haven't did it with the Jordans yet. I know they're doing it for the Air Force Ones. I mean, I guess because it's already kind of cheap, so they're moving the GS Air Force Ones. From what I talked to some people and the managers, I talked to some store managers, and I say, have this, you know, have it took place yet? Has some of the kid sizes went over to the GS sizes yet? They said it's just only happening for Air Force One as of right now. So they kind of took off some of the Air Force Ones. They're going to make the preschool sizes to a GS sizes. But I mean, if you walk into a store, JD Sports, a lot of the preschool sizes they're already sitting anyways. And I'm not talking about resale. Oh, I know, because some people might be in the comments, oh, you're just mad because now you can't resell preschool size. Fam, you can't even resell preschool size anyways. What parents really try and spend $150 for their kids, you know? This ain't COVID anymore. I mean, I don't even want to get it for retail for $90, because I already know my kids are just gonna beat these things up, which is fine. I like to see my kids fresh and everything, but I'm not trying to spend $160 for some GS preschool size and it's gonna be the same damn quality. I don't know. Like I said, this is just all corporate greed, and it's just one way for Nike to make some more money, because I'm guessing they're seeing all the sales going down. A lot of shoes are sitting. I mean, if Nike can just cut production a little bit, you know, and just stop making so damn many shoes, just make enough, I think they'll be just fine, because that's why every single shoes are going on discount price. I mean, you see it now. The retail price went up. Every Jordan now is like $200 and $210, right? Most of the time, these shoes are not even selling. They're sitting on shelves a lot of times, unless it's something hype. And then they go 2 weeks later, they go on sale for like $160. Some guys out there, if you guys are parents, how do you guys feel about this whole preschool size price gouging, or this going up? I mean, like I said, I mean, I wouldn't mind if, I guess it'll be okay if they can actually make the quality of a preschool size to a GS, because my son is a Y1, all right? My oldest son is a Y1, and like I said, it's a preschool size. I usually get him preschool size. I was hoping to hold off to middle school, but it looks like they're going a little quicker. And usually they mess up on the GS sizes anyways, and they mess up on the preschool size even worse. Like, they do a shit job on the preschool size, like the glue stains, everything. Usually preschool size are really bad, but again, I always feel like, hey, it's kids, it's less than $100, it's fine. Let them rock it, beat them up, and it's good to go, you know? But anyway, guys, that's just a little rant discussion video. Just want to talk to you guys about. I know there's some parents out here, and there's some parents that follow. You guys comment down below how you guys feel. Anyway, guys, hey, just want to say, hey, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. If you guys don't mind, please hit that thumbs up, subscribe if it's your first time here, comment down below, and please hit that bell for all the notifications when I do drop vids. And don't forget to follow me on my social media at JohnMcChris on IG, sometime on Twitter, and don't forget Snapchat. I'm also on TikTok. Anyway, guys, appreciate y'all, love y'all, I'm Jumpin' Chris. Peace.